いたわ。あそこよ。
That's... A short while later, around the time Kureha stopped crying, I spotted a faint light appear by the entryway to the beach. That wasn't all. Countless lights popped up on Lover's Hill. They most likely belonged to the ninjas who were in pursuit of Kureha. Don't worry, I'm right here. No, in this case, we are with you, maybe.
着きました。大丈夫ですか、お二人とも。ちょっと、二人ともびしょ濡れじゃない。熊吉、急いで救護班呼んできて。
わかった。
When Senpai, Kana, Akari, and Kumakichi arrived, they immediately got to work. Akari issued orders to Kumakichi, Kana had the ninjas stand watch over the area, and Senpai held out a thin blanket.
どうかしましたか？どこか体が痛みますか？いや、私よりケイスケの怪我は。そうじゃない。お前たち、私を捕まえに来たんじゃないのか。どうしてですか？どうしてって、私が小槌を使って暴れたから。いいえ、クレハちゃんは何も悪くありません。悪いのは小槌です。ね、かなちゃん。はい。小槌に意識を乗っ取られたクレハちゃんは、小槌の命ずるまま葵ちゃんを傷つけたというお話になっています。あながち間違ってはいないと思うのですが、いかがでしょうか。そんな。だが御三家はそんな話を信じないで私を処分しようと。うちの話はしないで。私たちは今あなたの友達としてここにいるんだから。友達？上の連中がギャーギャー騒いでるけど、そんなもの気にしなくていいわ。後で私が何とかしとくから。スクナさんとも約束したし、あなたのこと必ず守ってみせるわ。ね、かな？はい。クレハちゃんは私の大切な家族です。家長として全力でお守りしますよ。
そうだぜ、お嬢ちゃん。娘さんを泣かせたとあっちゃ、お頭に合わせる顔がねえからな。
Sukuna-san fought to protect the future you too. He left you in my hands for now.
父さんも。
Yup, you always ignore us, so you probably didn't realize, but there are tons of people who want to protect you. All it took was for me to ask for their help, and they immediately rushed in to do just that. So, if you ever try to end things on your own without talking to any of us again, we'll all come to lodge our complaints. Better brace yourself.
お前たち、本当にお前たちはバカだな。バカだ。
Kureha. Shiny droplets formed at the corners of Kureha's eyes, and she desperately tried to keep her lips from quivering. I gave her shoulders a soft embrace and gently patted her hair. She really was stubborn, but that was just the Kureha way.
そうか。そうだったんだな。私が最後まで望んでいたのはこれだったんだ。
Kureha held a hand to her chest and looked around at everyone. And then...
これは。
In that moment, a white mist suddenly enveloped us. It didn't come from Kureha's body, but rather suddenly appeared as if mixed with the breeze. Before long, the white mist took the form of the mallet. No, it tried, but its form was unstable. It wriggled around in an ugly state, almost like melted candy. It almost looked like the dead writhing in agony in the pits of hell itself.
お前の願い叶えて。
A low groan could be heard from the white mist. This was the mallet's voice. These were the cursed words Kureha had heard in her ear all this time. While the rest of us stood on guard off to the side, Kureha shook her head just once before taking a step forward. And then,
お前に頼らなくても私は満たされている。失せろこのアキメン。
With those powerful words of rejection, the mallet evaporated with a sound as harsh as scorching iron. Before long, its body completely vanished, and the white mist blew off to the parts unknown. We felt the wind brush against our bodies and looked up at the widening sky. At long last, the night had finally come to an end. A few days had passed, and it was now a sunny Friday at the end of the rainy season. Kureha and I put on our best clothes and visited the committee room with Akari. By all rights, I would have preferred to say goodbye on a day without school, but the Kibitsumiya family wouldn't allow it. Kureha had received a subpoena from the Kibitsumiyas for the crime of using a mystic treasure as a weapon.
今まで世話になったな。
Excluding Aoi, Kureha silently bowed her head to all of the members of the committee. Then she raised her head and gazed at Kana.
特に坂上先輩には感謝している。いくら礼をしてもしきれない。父さんのことだけじゃなく、私の処分まで軽くしてもらって。いえ、私だけの力ではありませんよ。あかりちゃんたちや玉彦先生も協力してくださいましたから。
Sensei too? Kureha and I turned Sensei's way, shocked. For reusing the mallet, a direct punishment was handed down from the Kibitsumiyas, the top of the three great families. Kureha would be performing volunteer service at the Kibitsumiya's head household for several years and monitored at all times. It was effectively imprisonment. A heavier punishment would have probably been more appropriate. Kana and Akari negotiated with their higher-ups and got her a relatively lighter sentence. I knew that much, but why had Sensei worked with them as well?
そんな目で見るな。俺はただ小槌を封印する方法は一つだけではないと立証したいだけだ。毎度毎度契約者を殺したのでは生産性がないからな。
What do you mean?
簡単に言えば小槌をこちらの手で飼いならそうってわけだよ。クレハ君には吉備宮家で最愛の人や家族とも別れ、ひたすらに禁欲生活を送り続けてもらう。その生活の中で小槌の誘惑に打ち勝てば、きっとその後も小槌をうまくコントロールできるはずだからね。
そう。吉備宮家で小槌を制御する訓練を行わせ、契約者ごとこちら側に取り込む。そうすればこれ以上無駄な人死にを出さずに済むからな。
Sensei.
だからそんな目で見るな。調子が狂う。
あらあら、お兄様ったら照れちゃって可愛いです。
Sensei suddenly fell silent as Senpai poked his cheek with her finger. Still, he didn't look dissatisfied. For all his bluster, Sensei seemed to be worried about Kureha himself.
先生が言ったように、今回の処置はクレハが今後も御三家の一員としてやっていけるかどうかの試験になってるわ。私たちはクレハが小槌との契約を破棄したところを見てるし、クレハを信じてる。でも上の連中はそれじゃ納得しないのよ。無意識のうちに小槌を使っていた前例もあるしね。また小槌にそそのかされて再契約なんてことにもなりかねないし。分かってる。そう考えるのは当然だ。私は何度もお前たちに迷惑をかけてきたからな。だから私もけじめをつけたい。 上をきちんと納得させた上でまたここに戻ってくる。それが私を信じてくれたお前たちに報いる一番の方法だと思うからな。そう、強いわね、あなたは。クレハちゃんが戻ってくるのはいつ頃になるのでしょうか。それはクレハちゃん次第です。1年先になるか、はたまた10年先になるか。そんな寂しいです、クレハちゃん。急に抱きつくな、離れろ。
Kureha sounded displeased, but she made no attempt to break free of Senpai's embrace. The little spats would be put on hold for a while, and Kureha likely knew as such in the back of her mind.
クレハちゃんが帰ってくるまでケイスケ君は。
Thank you for your concern, but I'll be alright. I'll wait for Kureha as long as it takes.
私も平気だ。何年も父さんを待っていたんだ。今さら一人に戻ったところでなんてことはない。そうですか。お二人はお強いですね。私がクレハちゃん。だからいつかな。クレハ、そろそろ。そうだな。
At Akari's prompting, Kureha broke away from Senpai and took one more good look at everyone's faces.
それじゃあみんなまたいつか会えたら会おう。またいつかなんて言わないでください。クレハちゃんは次期会長候補なんですから。私が卒業するまでには帰ってきてくださいね。
うちの忍者たちも君がいなくなって寂しがっている。早く戻ってくることだ。
向こうでも頑張ってください。クレハちゃんならできるって信じています。ありがとうみんな。本当にありがとう。
Kana and the others waved Kureha off with a smile. She waved and gave them a smile of her own in return as she bid them farewell. Her face was perfectly sunny, so I was sure there was no need to be worried. Her goodbyes were invigorating enough to give me that impression. After what we were shown to the Kibitsumiya estate by Akari, we could only enter as far as this hallway. Once she passed through those doors, we wouldn't be able to see her for a long time. This was where we would be saying goodbye.
来たでござる。
父さん。
Sukuna's-san was in front of the door. It appeared he had been waiting for our arrival. While Kana and the rest were out working to rescue Kureha, Sukuna-san had been working to interfere under the Kibitsumiya's orders. Thanks to that, he was found innocent and had maintained his loyalty to the three great families.
父さん、
何も言わずともよい。カナ様たちが肩代わりしてくださった借金なら拙者が身を粉にしてでも返し続けるでござる。お主は安心してお務めを果たせ。しばしの別れでござるな。達者でな。
I'll obviously help too. I'll immediately talk with Kana and have her hire me.
大丈夫か？怪我はまだ治ってないんだろ？
I'll be fine. I may not look it, but I'm well trained. My legs had been injured in the fall and hadn't fully recovered, so I couldn't run properly yet. Even so, it would be unwise to underestimate an Oni's stamina. I'd made a complete comeback by the time Kureha returned from her hearing.
キビツミヤでの生活は私に任せて。もしもクレハに危害を加えようとする奴がいたら絶対に許さないんだから。
Yeah, counting on it. I won't be able to see her for some time after all. What's wrong? Still worried about something? It was then that Kureha restlessly looked around. Her eyes pointed to the entryway to the hall. Aoi, huh? Aoi had largely kept her distance after Kureha had been saved. Likewise, even Kureha didn't seem to want to face her all that much either. They'd had quite a falling out, as I was sure it was difficult for them to see one another. Of course, Kureha was likely the only one who felt that way.
クレハ、そろそろ時間よ。あ、ちょっと待ってください。
There she is. That moment, the front door was thrown open and Aoi came rushing up to us. Aoi heaved furiously while getting her labored breath under control.
よかった。なんとか間に合ったよ。葵。
You're late. You always make it by the skin of your teeth, don't you?
ごめんごめん。最後の仕上げに手間取っちゃって。
With that said, Aoi handed Kureha 2 dolls. The dolls were nestled at the shoulder and joined with a ribbon.
はい、これ。時間なくて簡単なラッピングでごめんね。これはあうんの像か。違うよ。どうして仏像系で攻めてくるの。これはクーちゃんとお兄ちゃんだよ。これが私たち。言い方が引っかかるけど、そうだよ。これがあれば一人でも寂しくないでしょ。私からの餞別。もしかして最近そっけなかったのはこれを作ってたからなのか。うん、何度も作り直してようやく形になったの。受け取ってくれるかな。葵、ありがとう。大事にする。よかった葵。すまなかったな。お前には迷惑ばかりかけて。いいんだよ。私とクーちゃんの仲じゃない。ちょっとの喧嘩くらいわけないない。それともう一つ、クーちゃんに告白するね。告白？うん。私、お兄ちゃんが好きだよ。クーちゃんが睨んでた通り、一人の女の子として。そうか。だから早く帰ってこないと私がお兄ちゃんを寝取っちゃうんだから。覚悟してね。それはないな。ケイスケの愛は私だけのものだな。ケイスケ。
I wonder. Aoi is cute, so I might reach for some of that forbidden fruit, depending on how she approaches me.
本当？嬉しいお兄ちゃん。こら、ひっつくな。そこは私だけの居場所だぞ。もうクーちゃん気持ちがダダ漏れ。そんなんじゃ先が思いやられるな。それにお兄ちゃんの隣は私たちの居場所だよ。クーちゃんだっていつかは私のお姉ちゃんになるんだから。葵、それもそうだな。ならそれまでケイスケを預けておく。うん、任せて。本番はできないけどペロペロくらいはできるから。ペロペロもするな。まったく、お前と来たら。
Aoi and Kureha gazed at each other's faces and shared a peaceful smile. Knowing these two, I was sure they would continue to get along for the rest of their days. Their smiles were beautiful enough to make me believe that.
クレハ。あ、分かってる。
Kureha headed in front of the door at Akari's urging. Once she passed through, who knows when I would see her next. Kureha,
ケイスケ。
I'll be waiting for you. I'll clean your room for you too. You can come back anytime. And naturally, I won't cheat on you, I swear. Yeah, I don't lie, you know?
そうだな。
Kureha? Are you crying?
なんてなんかない。
I see.
そうだ。寂しくなんてないんだからな。 は本当に平気なんだ。平気なんだ。
Kureha. She faced downward to keep me from seeing, and I gently brushed her hair. She clung to my chest, her eyes still puffy. I guess I'll have to put brushing your hair on hold for the time being too.
寂しい。
Yeah, I am. But I know you will come back soon, so I can endure it.
戻ってくる。必ずすぐ戻ってくる。
Once you come back, you don't even know how badly I'm going to spoil you.
どれくらい？
Until you throw in the towel and tell me it's enough.
本
Yes, really.
当？そうか。なら覚悟しておくんだな。私の甘え方は半端ないぞ。そう簡単に満足なんてしてやらないんだからな。
Ahaha, I look forward to it.
期待して待ってる。その時はこの続きしような。
With that said, Kureha stood on tiptoe and gave me a kiss. A gentle kiss in which our lips merely touched. But also a passionate kiss with so many feelings beneath the surface. This wasn't a goodbye kiss, but a promise to meet again. So I won't say goodbye. Come back to me.
行ってきます。
Her smile as she replied was beyond compare. I wanted to go on and protect that smile for the rest of my days. As Phantom Thief Ura and Urabe Keisuke. This greatest treasure in the world, a treasure that was mine alone.
卒業おめでとう。ありがとう。
Kureha smiled shyly and held her diploma out in front of the Rashomon, where the azaleas were in full bloom. Today was Kureha's graduation ceremony. She was a year behind Aoi, but she had managed to make it to graduation day safely. Kureha had returned from the Kibitsumiya estate 1 year after that day. Afterwards, Kureha repeated her first year and today had graduated from the academy. So it's been what? 4 years? I recovered in the time Kureha was away. Upon her return, the three of us, Kureha, Aoi and I, had formed Triple Ura and went around recovering the mystic treasures scattered around the country. We were treated like the three great families Reserve Corps, but Grandpa simply told us to lead the lives we want and left everything in our hands. Honestly, I couldn't be grateful enough to Grandpa and the rest. Kureha and I could be this way today partially thanks to Grandpa and the rest negotiating with the three great families and mediating their relationship. After the ceremony, we made our way to the beach as the sun was setting. Kureha and Aoi's hair waved in the gentle sea breeze and cheerfully gazed at the sunset. And two perverts gazed at them from behind.
クレハは相変わらず背も胸も小さいでござるね。うちでの小槌も空気を読んでいるようでござる。
Man, it's really surprising considering how often I rub those titties too. I guess I've got to work on my technique.
そんな婿殿におすすめなのがこの巻物。ここには失敗を快楽に導く極意が5万と書かれているでござる。これが今ならサンキュッパ。さあ、早い者勝ちでござるよ。
Alright, consider it bought.
って何怪しい商売を始めてるんだ。
Things had gotten pretty absurd, so Kureha snatched the scroll from Sukuna-san's hands. What the heck? Don't spoil a man's desire to please his girlfriend more.
そんなもんいらん。それに今の愛し方でも十分気持ちいいし。何を言わせるんだ、恥ずかしい。
ははー、なるほど。現状で満足しているので小槌の力がおっぱいに影響しないでござるね。ニンニン。
父さんのバカ。
Kureha puffed up her cheeks at Sukuna-san's joke and clung to my arm. Then she dozily rubbed her cheeks against me while gazing far out into the ocean. What is it?
いや、不思議なものだなと思って。あれから何年も経ってるのに、ここの風は変わらない。ずっと心地いいままだ。
That's true.
ケイスケ、私は今でも時々不安に思うことがあるんだ。目の前にいるみんなが幻なんじゃないかって。でもこうしてお前がそばにいてくれると、そんな不安も吹き飛んでしまう。お前のぬくもりで私の心は満たされるんだ。
I see. I nearly embraced Kureha as she leaned in, but I stopped myself. Instead, I softly brushed her hair and turned my eyes toward her stomach.
すごない？
Wouldn't it be bad for you if I hugged too tightly? Oh, is she pregnant?
少しなら平気だ。まだ2ヶ月だしな。
I guess she is. I see. Come a little closer then. I hugged those slender shoulders as Kureha dreamily leaned against my chest. The fruit of our love rested inside her belly. That was the unmistakable proof that this time wasn't fake. Oh, there it is. After going along the beach and crossing the coral path, I spotted the plaque I was after. It was the prayer plaque I had hung up together with Kureha. and written upon it was,
いつか必ず5人でここに来る。願い叶ったね。
Yeah, but there's far more to come. They say children are a poor man's riches, so I'm planning to have a bunch of kids.
バカ、無計画に子供を増やしても後で泣きを見るのはお前だぞ。でもその明るさに何度も助けられたのも事実か。だからこそ私はお前が
Love me?
大嫌いだ。お前のような嫌われ者を愛せる人間は世界中探しても私しかいないだろうな。そんなことないよ。私もお兄ちゃん大好きだし。こらひっつくな。ケイスケは私のだぞ。へへん、独り占めは許さないよーだ。
Ha! Yeesh! What will I do with you two? I joined hands with both Kureha and Aoi. Here, does this work? We're family. We'll be together from now on and forever.
あ、そうだな。
拙者も忘れちゃ困るでござるよ。
もちろん父さんも一緒だ。
Sukuna-san took Kureha's hand. With that, the 4 of us, no, 5 of us were connected. The 5 of us slowly walked along the sandy beach. Come to think of it, you've never said, I love you.
誰が言うものか。その言葉は大事な日まで取っておくって子供の頃から決めてるんだ。
What day is that?
確かに昔そんなことを言ってたでござるな。
You know of it, Raiden? Raiden?
クレハの言う大事な人はすなわち結婚。
それ以上言うな。当日まで秘密にするんだから。ほぼ言ったようなものだけどね。
Is that so? I see now.
ニヤニヤするな、気もしねえ。やっぱり死ぬな。ずっと一緒にいろ。
Which is it?
うるさい。とにかくお前なんて嫌いだ。嫌いだったら嫌いなんだ。
Kureha's face flushed bright pink as she repeated, I hate you, over and over again. However, those sounded like professions of love to me. I guess I would wait for now. I was sure I would get to hear her say, I love you, in the not-so-distant future. Alright, then it's settled. Your path following graduation is to become my wife.
それはその、幸せにしてね。ケイニャン。わあ、クーちゃんかわいい。この年で私もおばさんか。そういうのも悪くないね。葵。
クーちゃんかわいい。この年で拙者もおじいちゃんでござるか。これもまた人生でござるな。ニンニン。
お前が言うとなんかムカつくな。死ねばいいのに。
クーニャン、お父さんに向かってひどいでござる。もっとパパを愛して。
だからクーニャン言うな。
Ahahaha!
ったく、笑うんじゃない。バカ。
Our laughter resounded and carried on the sea breeze, becoming a treasure which soared into the sky. I took Kureha's hand as we all took one more step forward together. Well, and I guess that's it for Kureha's route. And next time on Onigokko, I think we're gonna start Akari's route. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye bye.